Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We got our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Complete. This is Lewis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much here as he'll get into the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, good agility by Cobb. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1. enough to counteract what came back at him from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That time a 9-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he goes out right around the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Jones. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Kylan Hill is intended target, and it's 3rd down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Dillon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Barnes. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Dillon able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Dillon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control. The football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Throwing, Jackson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it.
To be too bland.